Oh, looky here. Had my own little 50K to $1 million challenge. So far doing really good. 6 trades, 6 winners over 2-3 weeks. Obviously on my practice account, from 50 to 120. Not a single loss so far. That'll come eventually, I'm sure, but maybe not. Either way, 6 of 6, more than double the account size. In no time flat. In no time flat. Yo, I was thinking about Profirms too, man. I'm gonna keep it real. I was thinking, I'm like, I think if you're like if you're taking baby steps into trading, first you should practice. Okay, that's just first and foremost. Probably get a market cipher, something to kind of help you learn to trade, give you some type of foundation in trading, and then just, I think, market cipher lifetime is like a couple $100, right? Lifetime, right? And I think if you were to take a practice account and learn how to use market cipher, I think you're arming yourself more than like 99.9% of people who just think, oh, let me try it, right? And I think that some people are foolish enough to give their money to trading bots, allegedly, and I'm talking about these AI bots, right? Sure, man, like human intelligence is way smarter than any bot. You know, bots are useful though, don't get me fucked up. Like, I've heard, I think I was listening to the DOC back from like a week or so ago, and the idea came out that trading bots and shit like that wasn't really possible until AI came out. And I'm like, what? Like, no, bro, listen. Bro's been, JavaScript is as old as the sun at this point in terms of coding language. So those have been available on MT5 and many other platforms for forever, bro. Like, I forgot the site because I haven't done Forex in forever. But listen, man, this was way simpler and way easier than anything having to set up your own AI and all this nonsense and whatever. All you had to do is open your MT5 platform, click a button, a keystroke, on, off, you know. If you turned the application off, it wasn't running. If you left the application on, and even in hibernation or sleep mode, it would just keep going. So you can code those in JavaScript. Same difference, it's just code language, math, logic, whatever. And like, I don't know, millions and millions and millions of these bots have existed for as long as time. One thing that you can't code, right? And this is why bots won't work. Market makers and people who control the markets, oh, we're ranging, oh, we're fucking mooning, oh, we're dumping. See, the only time you win trading is when you're with the market makers. Typically, they're trading against the majority. They don't want to take everybody out, but they want to be net positive, and they don't want to take you out in one swoop. They make money off the volume. If they liquidate everybody in record fashion, then they're not going to make any money. And so everybody's like temporarily right or wrong, but you're just net wrong more, right? So no matter, I've seen bot after bot after bot after bot. And in fact, about a week or two ago, I must have programmed, I don't know, probably more than 100 or 200 of them in Pine, and just applied them on Tradingview. I couldn't get one of those motherfuckers in backtesting to be over 50%, okay? Now, backtesting is not future, but what it is a snapshot of how the market makers control price and push it around, irrespective of where the price is going. It's to say price is going up, they'll make it go up in a way where your bot is very likely to swim and tread water, okay? And if your bot's making money on swing trades, it'll start making it chop, and your stop loss will get hit. It'll start making it wick to hit your stop loss. Not every time, just enough to keep you in the game, but net, just give you enough hope to keep putting money, throwing money at it, and all that type of stuff. The only time you're really winning is when the market makers are, you're technically on their side. That means you're in the minority, and they're going to use their money to push price. You see what I'm saying? And then, you know, you're in the minority of traders in terms of direction. So few win and the many lose, okay? Your job as a trader is to be on the side of the market makers more often than not. And I would even lie, sometimes that's incorrect. I think that's technically incorrect, right? You need to be prepared to take profit when you're on the side of the market makers, because sometimes sentiment could be long, right? And it goes long, but you don't take profit, and then it hits short, see? So you're like right and wrong. That's happened to many traders, like, right? I was just reading a tweet about an indicator. It's like, okay, we're supposed to go up right now, and ideally we do, but there's a lot of swing in that. That's because people understand how you're going to interpret your technical indicators, and then they're going to move price against it, but it still happens. You see what I'm saying? It's only temporary, enough to get you net negative. If you didn't have a $4,000 stop loss, which most people won't, you probably didn't even have a $4,000 gap for your liquidation. And that's how they get you. You see what I mean? And then price goes up the way you thought it was, all right? Just stop doing shit like that. All these bots, they've existed for decades. They've been running for decades against Forex, against futures, against stocks, against commodities. There's no one you know on the planet that's gotten rich from trading bots, okay? This is a fact. I've been trading for longer than most people been in, like before crypto existed. Let's just put it that way, right? Nobody notable anywhere has made significant life-changing wealth off a bot other than from selling that hopium to someone else. The bots are inefficient. They just do things while you're not present, but that doesn't mean they're better, and that doesn't mean it's going to give you a better result. Hands down, human intelligence, by far, using less power, less compute, and less fucking friction between you and someone who needs to set one of these things up for you, is 100% superior in every way. Your brain operates off of minimal power. It's the most efficient compute resource known to human history. I know a lot of prolific human traders. I don't know any one of them that's real lit and has gotten to where they've gotten to with a bot. There's something in there for you. Don't you fall for this shit. You see Brian of Coinbase saying, hey man, AIs are gonna trade more than humans. They sure are. They're gonna fucking donate more than humans. AIs are gonna transact and pay more fees than humans. You damn right. Because humans, they're gonna donate though. Now, CZ, very interested in AIs and people that will feed into the hopium of believing if they just had an AI, finally they'll be able to trade. You cannot substitute human experience for a synthetic replacement, period. You're gonna find out the hard way, and I'll be here the whole time to watch it play out, guaranteed. And it's not me hating on bots. They have their use, but I'm telling you, I've programmed them, and they all will go net negative. Like I said, when you backtest any bot, it's showing you literally how even where your bot starts winning, the algorithms that are being run by the market makers will change, and they'll change your fortune. The only way, let me help a bot maker make a better bot, right? Perhaps. The only way that your bot will be mildly successful, if at all, over time, of course, is one, if it could change the way it trades based on the current market conditions. Are we ranging? Are we breaking out? Is the ATR high, low, X, Y, or Z? If we're just chopping, It needs to know exactly what to do when the chop is confirmed. And see, that's the problem. You don't know that. Look at Bitcoin. It'll run up $5,000, $6,000 and chop. Sometimes it'll chop for 2 hours. Sometimes it'll chop for 2 weeks. You have no idea. As that bot that makes you money on those swings like that attempts to get into trade after trade after trade, that chop will wick down and take your bot's risk management and eat it every fucking time. And it does not matter what strategy you coded. It doesn't matter what time frame you put that shit on. You're just gonna break your fucking head till it falls off. Now, for those who have an ear, let them hear. I'm saying these things because humans are the super intellect. Fuck a synthetic intellect. And forget, and excuse all this wind. Humans are the super intellect. Everybody's like jizzing their pants over these fucking AI bots. And I can tell you, it's one of the most mind-boggling mind fucks that's come upon humans. And then from a narrative perspective, it reminds me of so many things that come along in crypto and have hyped people and just fucking epically disappointed them. Whether it be the NFTs, remember, they were going to be everything. We could use them for anything. We could use them for anything, right? Everything and anything under the sun. Look at these fungible fucking tokens, these non-fungible tokens. We could just going to be everything. They're shit, okay? That's a narrative that you got sucked in on by the same people like CZ and, you know, these wealthy fucking influential people in crypto that tell you that shit is going to be the future, right? They were all hype on NFTs and non-fungible fungible tokens. You see what I'm saying? They're all dookie, okay? There's obviously practical use cases for them that make them useful, but not valuable. And a lot of people lost money thinking that their NFTs were going to change their lives. No different than Pulse Chain. A lot of cryptos like that. The DeFi narrative, man, that's folded. You see what I'm saying? Almost anything. I can go back, but I don't think there's any reason to. There's a lot of narratives. There's one for every cycle. See, this whole AI, it's like a bubble that's going to pop and you're going to be sad. Now, there's going to be winners because there's people that are going to take their time to make sure that they benefit off of your hopium. There'll be meme coins. There'll be AI projects. There'll be AI stocks. And blah, 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 right? That's just the way life works. There were so many winners in the NFT. Hey, if it pumped, don't forget to sell, because when the shit goes down, it's not coming back. You're gonna see that over and over and over. Human intelligence is better, man. Think about how you got to the point where you are, if you're a good trader. You got there because of you. You didn't rely on a fucking bot. A bot can't react in real time. Your emotions are your strength, okay? Like me, I said, you know what? I'm getting tired of the way things are going. Hey man, I'm about to get back in the trading gym, you feel me? So I did that. Not that I didn't know that, hey man, I could put 12 rounds up. I've won many a fucking trading contest, some notable, some not notable. And the thing is, I am using Market Cypher in a way that's just super simple and kind of gets back to the things and the ways I used to learn to trade. The way I learned to trade when I first started. So it just jumped off the screen at me, and it's super effective. And that's how I have 6 trades. Not 6 trades every day. Not 1 trade every single day, because the market doesn't work like that. That's always been the rub. I'll get into that later. I have 6 trades in just under, 2 to 3 weeks, 2.5, something like that. More than double my account. And most people I've seen aping a bunch of dumb shit that's just not really come close to that. So I'm getting back on my bike. Training wheel's about to come off soon, and that's that. My trading group is gonna be open. It's what I originally did in crypto. I wish I would have stuck with it, but I'm here now. And even a couple of my homeboys that are playing with AI bots now, they were in my group, made a little grip. God bless them. God bless them. Pacey, I remember him. And he was one of the only people to tell people publicly about that. Like, yo, yeah, okay, that's cool. Who cares? We on today. You can trust a bot or you can trust a human. Okay, you can trust yourself. You don't have to trust a human either. But if you're starting out, it might be a thing, man. It might be a thing for you to get with somebody, get you some knowledge. So anyways, either way, as far as these prop firm things, I think I got away from that. I'd rather see a real opportunity, man. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm experienced enough of a trader to see the benefit and how it could go wrong for people. If you're an experienced trader, you're gonna do well with prop firms. You should do well. Well is relative. What's well? Did you spend 10, 20 grand to make, $40,000, $50,000? What if, did that 10 or 20 grand come before you made the money, or after, or during, or what? See, with a prop firm, what's very possible is you could end up just spending a bunch of money and not having shit to show for it at the end. And if that happens to you, good luck, right? You'll sit there and wonder, why didn't I just trade that shit in my own account? Okay. Now, if you're a good trader, you may hit it out the park. I've done that. I was the first person in my friend's community. I did that shit in less than 12 hours. Like, bro was like, yo, I know you can do this. And then before he probably woke up, I let him know, hey, I did that. Yo, that was easy, okay? But then trading is still hard, and you can end up losing your account. And I know that some of the best traders I know have lost their accounts. So I would just say that there's a time and a place for that. It is a way to limit risk, but it is still risk. You just need to define the risk that you want, right? I'd say you could flip the coin on a couple $100 or $1,000 and see how it goes, or you could have someone better than you trade it for you. You could still lose, but I could give you some crazy stats that'll be like, you know what? I could verifiably prove it'd be better for you to give your capital to a human to trade for you if you're a novice or slightly over novice trader. If you're an expert trader, you trade your own fucking money, right? But if you're a novice or a bit over novice, like an okay average trader, you might want to give that to someone who's on a little hot streak better than you are. Ask me how I know. Don't matter. Anyways, my trading Discord link will be in the description or the pinned comment. Market Cipher, I'm gonna have my link in there and I'll give you a code. You can save 15%. I'm telling you, start there, bro. Fuck them AI agents. Fuck them trading bots. All you doing is fucking wasting your brain trying to dial them shits in, and guess what? It ain't gonna fucking matter. They're gonna disappoint you just like a man, but worse. It's not even gonna be like, damn, bro, sorry, I fucked up. It's a bot. It won't give a shit. Anyways, I'm out.